Viewer discretion is advised.
Yo, Kibo! Rise and shine, man. You asked me to wake you up at 7. Remember? Or, would you still like 15 more minutes? I'll leave you to sort yourself out first if you want.
No. It's fine, Emmanuel. I'm getting up.
So, you were out playing boy photographer until the wee hours last night. How'd it go?
Not good. Didn't score a single shot.
That's too bad. You up for some breakfast? I think we have some leftover Chinese. Wait, never mind. The lo main's already gone mutant on us.
I got to get snapping. I need to hawk some pics to the Daily Bugle if I'm gonna make my share of the rent.
Life has always been difficult for 21-year-old Kibo Dewey. He abandoned his family in planet Zod to reside on the planet Earth and live life like any civilian in the city of Parkridge. Money has become a real issue for Kibo, and he used to prefer his waking hours to sleep. Now, he is forced to share an inexpensive apartment with a friend. His life changed so much since leaving his home planet, but certain things remain constant. After his roommate goes to bed, he walks out onto the balcony, puts on his gadgetry, and starts his midnight routine.
Full throttle.
Kibo becomes the Blue Combatant, who doesn't need a name. To the world at large, he is merely a wisecracking adventurer, an irreverent enigma, more masked than man. It's an image he strives to project, even if it's a lie. The Blue Combatant swears to protect the city of Parkridge at his risk. One month back, he believes to have lost his beloved soulmate, Jessica. Though he tries to convince friends that he's somehow managed to move on, he continues to mourn, aching for her with each new breath. Now, he needs to earn some money, something he'll have to wait before putting first. Elsewhere, this person is neither surprised nor particularly disappointed when the judge rules against him. The practice of law has little to do with justice.
The conviction stands, Mr. Reed. You have, however, convinced me to consider a reduced sentence. The defendant is allowed 4 weeks to pay the fine, which shouldn't be an issue for him.
Thank you, Your Honor.
As an attorney, Zach Reed is sworn to uphold the law and plays the game with every tool at his disposal. But there are times when it is justice he serves. He calls himself Red Riot. He too has recently lost a loved one, a woman named Cerise, and he continues to mourn. But he will not surrender to despair. He won't allow his pain to distract him, not when his senses are even now warning him of danger.
Sorry.
Hey, Blue Wonder. You need to be more careful. If I hadn't leaned sideways at the last moment.
I would have probably clobbered you, just like I'd planned. What's the matter, Red Riot? No friendly greeting for your favorite robot hero?
Blue Combatant? What the hell do you want? Why try to cause a collision?
Isn't it obvious? We're colored robot hero types, and it's a beautiful night for a gratuitous fight. So let's party.
Sorry. Not in the mood for games.
Any interest in a severe head trauma?
Only if it's yours.
Nice move. Too bad I saw it coming. You may think you're a tricky red hot wonder, but I'll find a way to knock out your lights.
Better men have tried. Your sense of sight seems to be off, Blue Boy. Maybe you need to enlarge your eyepieces again. You haven't fooled me, Blue Combatant. What's the real reason for this attack?
I'd rather leave you guessing, especially if your guesses are as wild as your fist throws.
Pity. He's gone. Probably vanished out of sight from my blast. But that's not possible. Unless things aren't what they appear. Something tells me I'm gonna need some very special help to solve this mystery.
Don't tell me it's the damn night shift people. This is supposed to be the city that never sleeps. We need a major headline for the morning edition. So get out there and pound the streets. Just keep digging. There's got to be a major scandal brewing somewhere. No one's getting a break until we find it. I'll be back in an hour to see what you've got.
Is Harali gonna return?
Not really. He always gives a variation of the same speech every night, then scurries off to bed.
That should keep them on their toes until the morning crew arrives. They're all probably trembling in their cubbyholes, afraid I'll return at any moment. If there's one thing I know, it's how to inspire people to do their best work. Maybe I should write a book on the subject, The Principles of Leadership, by Adiris Weston.
You still smoking those cheap stink turds? Too bad. I hear they can be real hazardous to your health. Me, on the other hand, I'm a definite killer. Adiris, remember me.
The witch doctor? What do you want?
First of all, I want you to call me by my real name. The witch doctor was some other guy mentioned in a song performed by 3 little chipmunks. A few more of them, in fact, if you want to get technical. Me. I am known as Vorden. Got that? Vorden the sorcerer. Do you ever miss our little tea parties? The intimacies we shared? The secrets we revealed to each other?
This cannot be. I don't believe a thing you say.
Illusion or not, I guarantee that it can still kill you.
Why are you doing this? What are you gonna do? Joseph Carney? That's the original Dark Mage. He's dead. The bugle covered his funeral. I paid Kibo to even shoot pictures of his grave and monuments.
Tisk tisk. How can you be so naive? Dark Mage is the undisputed master of illusion. Didn't it even occur to you that he's eminently capable of faking his own death?
Anyone else might have been fooled. Not me. He was definitely an imposter.
And how did you know it wasn't me?
For starters, his eye color didn't exactly match yours. His energy blasts didn't sound the same. And he had a different than usual aroma.
Oh, you thought I stunk.
Of course. Why? Does that bother you?
Nope. No way. Why should it? What did it smell like?
Can we please stick to the topic? Any idea who's behind this? Why would anyone go to so much trouble to impersonate you?
Only one guy springs to mind. Dark Mage.
What? Impossible. I was present when he committed suicide a few months ago. Trust me, Joseph Carney is definitely dead.
I've heard. Hell, I even saw a few pictures of his final resting place. But that doesn't prove a thing. A few weeks after his supposed death, someone claiming to be the Dark Mage trapped me and a few friends in one of his elaborate illusions. And the same guy has also been playing a regular gig with my old sparring buddies, the Doom Brigade. Someone else has obviously replaced Carney. That's what I know.
Maybe. But it wouldn't even be the first time that he faked his own death.
Listen, I know you have total faith in yourself. But I've seen too many people seemingly come back from the grave to accept any death at face value. I just thought of something. Carney had an old girlfriend. Jane something. Thompson. Terrell. Taven. Timms. Yeah, Timms. She's a writer who's been exploiting their relationship. If he's really back, he may try to contact her.
She's certainly worth a conversation.
So, is it a pleasant smell?
Shut up.
I just love it when a plan comes together. I assume Red Riot has found a way to contact the real blue combatant by now. They should be stumbling into our trap any moment now. Weston is already on ice, and... Hey, don't give me that look. I told you, it was payback time. He is going to get exactly what he deserves, for all the misery he's caused us. Now, have I forgotten anyone? Of course, Jane.
I don't know about this, Jane. Are you sure this is legal?
Technically, no. But it's not like that heavy-duty guy, or any of these other high-build heroes, can sue us or anything. Think about it, Sylvan. You were a superhero yourself. You fought the blue combatant to a standstill, right?
Well, not really.
Anyway, you wouldn't compromise your old identity over some bootleg action figures, would you?
I don't know. As the manufacturer, I didn't have my powers long enough to even consider that identity jazz. I was just, a guy named Sylvain.
Whatever. My point is simply that the heroes have too much to lose by chasing after us. And the villains. Hey, they're after bigger scores.
Maybe. It still doesn't seem right.
Who does it hurt more, Sylvan? Joseph Carney is dead, and his only living relative is some distant cousin, who's never even bothered to answer my letters. Okay, so maybe I have profited from Carney's legacy. Do you realize that the toys and children's books are all that keeps his memory alive?
You're a genuine humanitarian, Jane, even if you did build a cottage industry on a corpse.
What the fuck?
You're a real disappointment, Jane. You capitalize on our friendship and make a mockery of my life.
Carney, are you really here?
Don't be ridiculous. That can't be possible.
Says the man slugged by a bootleg blue robot.
Please. I'm sorry, Carney. I'm really, really sorry.
You're too late, Jane. My reputation is ruined. I didn't mind the action figures so much. A lot of them are actually quite flattering, especially the limited editions. But some of your other merchandising choices were downright humiliating. Now, it's your judgment day.
No.
Is it acidic or medicinal?
With a hint of lime. If that makes any difference.
Wait, lime.
Can we please just move on? God.
Red. There seems to be something, well, odd with that flock of birds.
Birds? Wait, when do they start to reek of motor oil and jangle with hydraulics? Fuck. Bats.
Head to that rooftop. Mechanical, huh? I guess that's somewhat reassuring.
Do you mind? I have to concentrate.
Fine. Why did you say lime? Look out! There's something about these bat things that has my sensors baffling.
If you sense danger, then I just heard an arming mechanism snap into place. And suddenly smell the pungent tang of nitroglycerin
And what?
Very good. And here, I thought the explosion would mask my little surprise. Red Riot's senses are far more refined and developed than I ever imagined. You really should have warned me about him.
Red. My techno-sensors are kicking into maximum overdrive. Something's wrong. The mist must have contained some kind of hallucinogen.
My head. It's pounding all of a sudden. And it's difficult to concentrate. Something's going on in the cloud. The bats are converging. Packing so close together that my radar sense can no longer keep one separated from another.
Impossible! They merged together.
They can do that.
No. I'm awake. Talk about Nightmare City, am I right? Hey, Emmanuel, what time is it? I thought you were supposed to wake me at. Wait, this isn't my apartment room. I'm back in the house. How's that possible? This has to be a dream. It's gotta be.
Looks like you hit the jackpot, Kibo. Aunt Jenny and the baby are still asleep. We can have a nice cozy breakfast together.
Jessica, is that really you?
Come put your arms around me and find out for yourself. Big fellow.